Keeping Up with the Kardashians has been going strong ever since it first made it onto the airwaves in 2007. And even after 16 seasons, the world is still getting quality content from the show. I mean, I guess that last statement is a little bit subjective, but depending on who you are, I personally think it's true. Anyways, to say that the world loves to hate on the KarJenners is a major understatement because let's face it, the family is being dragged so much these days, it's pretty much a lifestyle for their haters. But here at Shared News, we are not into that whole negative vibe. Instead, we're gonna go through 10 quotes the KarJenners have gifted us through the years that I personally think everyone should just live by. Like this one.
Don't walk and text, you could get hurt.
I mean, it seems like a no-brainer, right? Except people are constantly walking and texting at the same time, and that is just like dangerous for the whole world. So take it from the Lord, don't walk and text at the same time because you'll hurt yourself or maybe others in the process. The early seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians are all just filled with such amazing gems. At one point during Kourtney's confessional, she uttered the words, and I quote, "You can't plan your life out." We felt that so deep in our souls. I think it's like still resonating for me. Life never really goes according to plan, at least for the most part. But you know what's something you can always plan on happening? Gosh darn it, peeing. I actually have to pee right now, which leads me to young Kendall's words of wisdom, and I quote, "Holding your pee is no way to live life," which reminds me, I'm holding my pee right now, so I'm gonna go. Just kidding. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot argue with that one. But hey, if you're still wallowing in your pit of sadness because life just isn't going your way, well, I'm bringing Kourtney back and letting her take this one away.
My earring's gone! My diamond earring came off in the ocean and it's gone. Kim, there's people that are dying.
I mean, that might be one of her top 10 most brutal quotes ever, but she's kind of right. I mean, things could be worse. When it comes to self-love, Kris Jenner has got you covered. If your best friends don't get you and your hilarious jokes, I mean, I totally connect. All that matters at the end of the day is that self-love.
You are banging. Get it? Banging. I love myself.
We should all take a page out of Kris Jenner's book regarding that one. Also, maybe that one chapter on how to become a billionaire, because some of us could use a little of that Kardashian cash money. And if there's one piece of advice we all need once we become said billionaires, it's this one from Low Money.
Listen, bitch, there's no friends and loyalty in the game of being a billionaire. It's wild over here.
Just a little something to keep in mind. Now, in case you didn't know, the KarJenners are pretty supportive and understandable when it comes to family matters. And when all that drama between Rob and China went down, Kim went all diplomatic on her family and said on the show, quote, "I think there's always two sides to every story and I want to be supportive of both." I don't know if that's like the Libra in her speaking, but when it comes to major dramas between friends, family, or like whoever, we should all try to understand both sides of the story before quickly judging the situation and siding with one person. But friends, Kim is not the only one with great advice when it comes to dealing with drama. Scott, oh Scott, how I love Scott. He also dropped this great little nugget of wisdom.
No matter what you say to somebody, when there's something happening in their life, it's not actually going to be taken in. Now look, it's like you're being protected because you love your sister, but guess what? Now your sister's in Calabasas, flew home, and doesn't want to see you.
And honestly, he's right. It's only normal for us to want to give our loved ones advice when they're going through a rough time, but sometimes being overprotective does more harm than good. The KarJenners definitely know a thing or two about makeup, but if we had to take makeup advice from someone, it's Kim. I know, I'm sorry, Kylie, I love you too. Anyways, the quote or piece of advice in question is Kim's infamous, "I'll cry at the end of the day with not fresh makeup." I can't really think of a better piece of advice than this one. A fresh face takes forever to put on, and you don't want to ruin it with a couple of tears. It's just, like, trust me, it's not worth it. Okay, last but definitely not least, be open to new opportunities and experiences.
We just are so open to whatever, and we just take it for what it is.
Yeah. I believe in everything.
Because you never know how something is going to change your life if you just don't take a chance. Well, friends, that is it from me. Leave your favorite Keeping Up with the Kardashians quote to live by in the comment section below. Also, I'm realizing we forgot my favorite one. It's very simple. It's just one word: Bible. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'm your girl, Jocelyn Davis, and I'll see you next time.